Hello everyone. So for today's vlog I figured I'd talk about the history and some of the stories that were slated for the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland, which is one of my favorite rides. The empty Fast Pass area without any people and with this music is also pretty creepy, even during this early morning. Now there were a lot of Imagineers who worked on the concept of the Haunted Mansion, and that's why there's a lot of sort of varying stories, different from the original that was planned. Now there was also a Hatbox Ghost that was supposed to be included in the original Haunted Mansion, and it's mentioned in sort of the initial references to the Haunted Mansion. And the trick was developed by the Imagineers early on. The early Imagineers had trouble actually getting the effect to work, which is basically the Hatbox Ghost's skull would go off of his face and into a hatbox. And then last year, they actually added the effect to the Haunted Mansion. So it's pretty cool they were able to take an old effect that was originally planned for the Haunted Mansion and that didn't work, and were able to actually put it into the ride recently. There were some Imagineers like Marc Davis who wanted to make it sort of more whimsical and funny, and then the Imagineer Blaine Gibson, who also created the Abraham Lincoln model used for Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, wanted to make the mansion a little more dark and scary, and so that's why we sort of see Blaine Gibson's work in the beginning of the ride. Now, the original story had it that it was a sea captain who killed himself in the Haunted Mansion, hence the weather vane ship that you see at the top here. And now the current story is that Master Gracie owns a house named after Yale Gracie, who's one of the Imagineers who helped develop a lot of what we see in the ride, including the graveyard scene with the singing bus. And so Master Gracie is the master of the house, and he kills himself in the attic. There's also a reference to Constance, who's one of his brides. She's the bride that you see in the attic, and they kind of develop that story a little bit further now, who ends up chopping off the heads of every man she marries. So we see that in the attic scene. So basically the Haunted Mansion is a combination of Marc Davis's idea to create it as a fun and whimsical area towards the back in the cemetery, and Blaine Gibson's in the front where it's kind of more dark and scary and you have that scary backstory. So stories have developed over the years and have come in, and you know, things from the past have come in, and different elements have come together to create the new story that sort of pieces together pretty well, and that we see now. And I'm not lying. Not the most Disney of stories, but then again, they still have somebody who hangs himself in the attic in the Haunted Mansion. It's pretty cool that they're able to continually develop the story and even take elements of the past and put it in. So looking forward to seeing what they have in the future. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to this channel for more vlogs. Hopefully you found this decently interesting, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.